In episode 2, we talked about how people do what makes sense within their context to get work done, and that we help create that context. Let's look at other examples of how people do what makes sense to them at the time, under their existing circumstances. Scenario 1.
The swell is a bit above the limit for personnel transfer, but I can't wait any longer. I need to be home for my daughter's birthday.
This looks a little unsafe, but I can't stand being seasick on this boat.
Scenario 2.
I could have sworn the sling was in good condition, but last time someone spoke up, they got blamed. I guess it'll hold.
Scenario 3.
I noticed you're not wearing your respirator while handling asbestos. The health risk might not show up today, but years down the line, it could cause severe health issues.
The respirator gets unbearable in this heat, and they keep supplying us the wrong filters. We just use what we have. Plus, everyone does it this way, and my supervisor never said anything.
What can we learn from this episode? Context drives behavior. Various factors like work environment, system, processes, and even personal reasons shape how workers behave. This includes things like, do leaders listen and set a good example, or do they condone risk-taking? Are the controls identified in procedures balanced in managing risks? Or are workers expected to put up with impractical work processes? Do we plan in a way that sets our people up for success, or leave them in a dilemma where they need to choose between safety and profit? In the case of the personnel transfer, waiting for better weather might seem obvious. But when faced with time pressure or personal needs, people can make risky choices. We need to ensure plans consider all risks to avoid putting people in such situations. Our rigger knew he shouldn't use the defective sling, but fear of reproach prevented him from speaking up. This can be rectified by encouraging a culture where feedback is valued and welcomed. Lastly, past experiences can lead to the assumption that bypassing safety controls is okay, especially if there are no immediate consequences. This reinforces risky behavior. We need to remember that even if the impact isn't seen today, it doesn't mean there isn't one. This applies not just to PPE, but also to any changes made without proper change management. So, how can leaders create a context that encourages safe choices? Discuss with your team on how to make it easier to do the right thing and harder to do the wrong thing. You might be surprised by the great ideas you discover together. See you in the next episode.